I think because they come to me sometimes at a crisis point, it can be quite an intense time. And so, we do spend a lot of time together and we can sort of build that relationship up quite quickly. One little boy that I had, he was 7 and he wasn't currently in education because things were quite heightened for him at that time. But my youngest son was getting ready for school and put his uniform on that morning with his school tie. And this little boy really wanted to be like my son. So we got him some, he'd got a little shirt in his things, his belongings. We got my son's spare school tie that he put on. And he wanted to dress like my son. He wanted a photo with him. And then he spent the 4 days in placement with me at my house, dressed up like that every morning. So he would put that shirt and tie on every morning. So that was really memorable. He wanted to feel part of our family for that short amount of time. And he did, he was sort of, felt like he was, wearing the same clothes. There was another little boy I had who again came to me in a bit of a crisis point, and we'd done activities and things over the weekend, and we were driving back from Mazda and we drove back past the fire station, the local fire station, and he said, "Oh my God, I want to be a firefighter when I grow up. I love firefighters." Da, da, da. So we just swung around to the fire station, pulled up outside, and there was a firefighter cleaning the engine down. So I just shouted over and I said, "Oh, is there any chance that we could just, have a look?" And the firefighter was brilliant. He was like, "Yeah, of course." So out of the car we got, and he went in. He got to put the hat on. He got to have a look at his equipment and the hose and everything. We got a photo that he then, kept with him. And just driving back home after that spontaneous event, he was like, "This has been the best day of my life ever." And obviously I printed him out the photograph and he took it on to his next home with him. And I went to visit him a few days later and he'd got it by his bed in a frame. So yeah, it's lovely.